Okay, dorkers. Okay, dorkers. Let's get playing some games. How we doing, boys and girls? Good evening. Welcome in. I have taken a different approach with this evening's casual chill stream. No plans. No idea what I want to do. Just going to log in and see what grabs me. Because let's be honest, every time I plan something, it never goes the way I planned it anyway. Let's make sure phone is on silent. There we go. Quick sound, how we doing? Welcome in. Good evening. I was playing with the Hallows End event a little bit earlier. That was fun. We ran Scarlet Monastery a few times. I'm not really convinced there's much of anything in there to collect other than it's just kind of cool to be able to play the old school version of Scarlet Monastery again. Now, of course, you know, give it a day or two, all the things will get itself up to speed again and tell you that there's a bunch of shit you probably want to go get there and everybody will zoom in and get it. But in terms of BOEs, in terms of valuable stuff, I don't think there's too much in there. It's just kind of quite cool that you can go do it again. The server's buzzing this evening, look. It's buzzing. Absolutely heaving. Anyone would think it's reset day or something silly. Got a super lurk. Have a great bonus stream, though. Chalita, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Welcome and good evening, and appreciate the lurk. Hallows End, for me personally, there's not too much to do because we've done it all from previous years, which is fine. I'm happy with. What I probably should do, let's get some time walking out of the way. We should definitely get some time walking dungeons out of the way. Random time walking donjon. Yes, go gadget, go. We are on week 4, are we not, of this thing? We're on week 4. We should be on week 4 of this. That's fine. We can get that up and running. Let's go and also maybe at the same time get the rest of our Dream Surge coalescence for the week on this dude. It was in the Azure span, wasn't it? I was thinking about maybe jumping onto the PTR, but then I sort of realised that these evening bonus streams are not going to attract anywhere near us, the normal sort of the crew, and maybe we'll save the PTR action for tomorrow. It's good that we got a release candidate build now, which means there's realistically not too much rush. As far as I'm concerned, in terms of like talking about it and telling people about it, there's actually a bit of a timing situation. I've made this mistake before of diving straight onto the PTR the very second something new happens, and then everybody misses it completely. So I'm in no rush. I need some green balls. I need to find me some green balls. Where did I say we'd got to? 62 out of 100.
Is that your wallet?
Let's grab some green balls.
Both, I hope.
Todius, thank you very much for the prime. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Good evening to you. Oh, wow, that was quick. I didn't expect that to pop quite so fast. Where are we? Temple of the Jade Serpent. Let's grab some pets. We might need some pets. We got a tank that's just on go, go, go mode. If we've got a tank on go, go, go mode, I'm happy about that. Because if a tank wants to go, 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 I'll go, go, go. Oh, he is off. He's absolutely off. We can do all sorts of go, go, go. Morning here, but enjoy your evening. Of course. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Yeah. I so rarely stream in the evenings, but I know I really should stream in the evenings more, as it would capture much more of my viewers from across the pond. So what about Dracothis if it will be needed in 10.2? What do you predict? We were talking about this a little bit earlier. With the release candidate build of the PTR, we will need Dracothis in 10.2. What we see is what we're going to get now. Release candidate build of a PTR means that it's feature rich. They will do nothing more than like bug changes and stuff at this point. So, yeah, Dracothists are still going to be key. You are going to need 1 Dracothist for a heroic piece of gear, 2 Dracothists for a mythic piece of crafted gear. Some people are sort of, you know, discussing amongst themselves about just how powerful crafted gear will be. I tend not to worry about that side of stuff too much, because for as long as there's an opportunity for somebody to buy a piece of crafted gear or to get a piece of crafted gear crafted, it will always at some point be an upgrade to somebody. So there's not really that too much, you know, there's not that much of an issue. Obviously, the second crafted gear becomes BIS in any way, shape or form. It, you know, gets a lot of attention, but crafted gear doesn't need to be BIS for crafters to find people who want it. So enchanters are still making the crests. Nothing has changed there. Alchemists are still going to be responsible for crafting their Dracothists, so people can get their crafted crests, the enchanted versions of the crest made. Formula is exactly the same as far as I'm concerned. 10.2 is, if you have played 10.1, you will know exactly what's going on in 10.2. The one thing I will say is that you are going to be pushed to make much of a profit with Dracothists, I feel. Especially if you are new to it. If you haven't already got a massive Dracothist operation up and running, I'd probably save your breath, if I'm totally honest. If you haven't already got a huge operation up and running, loads of alts, loads of alchemists, loads of like... If you haven't got the process up and running already, you know, en masse, there is already plenty of people that do. And they will control the price of Dracothists. If you've got 50 alts lying about and you haven't got Dracothists set up, well, for starters, what have you been doing? But yeah, there's not much room for new people to step into the market, because, you know, there's already plenty of people out there that have got the process down, absolutely down. They've got everything levels, they've got their sunk cost of time and effort leveling it is probably paid for itself by this point, so they're just cashing in. It's just cash in the bank for those that have already got it set up. So yeah, the initial... it's a similar scenario as we saw with Legendaries back in Shadowlands, right? People that have already got it set up have no cost. They've covered their costs already. They've, you know, they feel as if they've been paid for the effort. They've already made bank. Meaning that if Dracothists end up selling for 100 gold profit, the people who've already got it set up will be fine with that. And if anything else, it will make it far less attractive for anybody else to get into it. So, it's likely to be a bit of a tough patch for players. We also, now obviously this is still rumour mill. It's still obviously rumour mill whether 10.2 is the last major content patch. There's nothing confirmed by Blizzard. It doesn't take a genius at this point to work out that 10.2 is like 95% the last major content patch. Ultimately meaning that, you know, very, very quickly, once people are at a point where they've decided that they're happy, they'll just put the game down and they'll be done. You know, they won't. They'll put it down. They'll forget about it. They'll be done until whatever the new expansion is. For anybody that's played through the last patch of an expansion will understand that things, you know, they do all right. They do all right, and then they just fall off a cliff. Everybody stops buying. Everybody wants to clean out their bags, sell off all of their stock. They liquidate everything. They know it's all, you know, done. And yeah, the last patch of an expansion is often a tricky one. If the tank queues, I queue. No, tank's left. So yeah, my TLDR is if you've already got a Dracothist setup, well, congratulations. Whatever profits you've been making with your Dracothist so far, you should be able to continue that into patch 10.2 quite comfortably. If you're looking and looking and praying and you're like, oh, Dracothist is going to be a thing in 10.2 again, maybe I'll set up my alt army now. My advice is you can if you really want to, but I'm not. I don't think the value will hold in the Dracothist anywhere near as long as people hope it will. And for as long as it takes you to get set up, you might miss the boat unless you get on it yesterday. But like I said, the profit in Dracothist is still, even today, only really there for those people who have, you know, a whole handful of characters already set up. And all they do is they log in on that character once a week. They press, they take some materials out of a probably communal guild bank that they've got set up already. They take some materials out of the bank, they press their button, and then they send it to a bank character, and then they log off. It's literally a 3-minute process for those people at that point. And they do that on all of their characters, and then they're done. The time and the effort with the Dracothist thing is in getting it set up, in getting those level 70s, in getting the recipe, getting into the cavern. It's the effort is front loaded, and if you can get to a point where it's paid for itself and you just, you know, take the profits from each time you press a button, then happy days. But I probably can't advocate people starting from zero setting it up now, because it would take a lot of time. I don't know what the initial sort of startup cost is even for Dracothists either. You've got to bear that in mind. That it takes a few weeks per alchemist to even recoup any costs, because you've obviously got a level alchemy. Admittedly, you don't have to level all that far, but you probably want to get your profession weapons, if nothing else, which will incur, if you're being an honest human being, will incur some cost to the person who is crafting those profession weapons for you, unless you are self-sufficient in that as well. But yeah, I don't know.
Nature is reason.
We'll jump onto the PTR probably tomorrow and just start having a little bit of a poke around, a little bit of a look about, see what's going on. Unpowered tools, 843 gold. That doubles in.
We will protect the wilds.
Like literally 2 minutes. I'm wondering whether I should queue for another... Should I queue for another time-walking dungeon, or should I get another character to do a rift quickly? Or a time-walking thing quickly?
Always temper your strength with...
Well, let's spend my Dream Surge Cryolisk. What can I spend it on? A Dreambound Blade, Sword, Spellblade, or Scepter? I could and I should be buying like a piece of gear, but like we'll replace all of that so soon anyway, I don't care. Let's just have that one. Yoink. Keep all the things happy. Yeah, I'll get my paladin out here. Let's get him his Dream Surge done for the week. How many of you have had luck killing the Headless Horseman? How many of you have got your mounts? Has anybody got their mounts today? I know a few people this morning were saying that they got their mounts first thing. There seems to have been the same like first time per day boost to the drop chance on the Headless Horseman mount, which is cool. Much like the Love Rocket thing. It's not called the Love Rocket, is it? I'm still going to call it a Love Rocket forever and a day. Got the mount years ago. Yeah, you and me both. I've had the Headless Horseman one for a long time, but it's good that I think it's good that they've upped the drop chance for a few people. It's a limited time event. It should never have really been so hard. There's a bit of prestige about it, obviously. What in the world am I doing all the way over here? Let's very quickly, go and get this Dream Surge done. Where is the portal to Valdrakken? Here we go. Have I even done the Dream Surge on this? Did I? I can't remember. Sometimes when you play this game, it's very easy to forget what you have and haven't done. Let's take the flight path down there, due to the fact I can then have a look on... Where's it gone? This one. Okay, I did it on my Hunter earlier. I haven't done it on my... haven't done it on anybody else. I wonder how much I've done of this. I can't quite remember. Let's just level one of those up to max. 1 down, 9 to go. Oh, that's what I was doing earlier, wasn't it? I was actually getting some of my blacksmithing knowledge out of the way for the week. Oh, that can wait. I'm in no rush. One of the things I would kind of quite like to have done in the next few weeks, at least into a few weeks into 10.2, is finally finish this. It feels so silly still chasing knowledge points. I don't technically need any of these knowledge points though. These are just kind of like the icing on the top sort of thing, the cherry on top. I can still craft... I can craft any of these items at max quality, no problem. And if at any point I struggle, it's not like I'm short on artisan's metal. And I only craft for like very, very select people.
Nature seeks balance in all things.
Where's the there is no way it's been done in 2 minutes. No way it's been done in 2 minutes. Is it up, but just not up? I was gonna say. I mean, it nearly was done in 2 minutes. Holy shit. Sheesh. Right, now we go on a green ball hunt. That's only going to have given us 37. That's not a lot at all, is it? Right, if I was a green ball, where would I be? There's one. I've just realised that's the entrance to the cavern, isn't it? There's no way I'm going in there. There's another one. Oh, hang on. Back in the Narwhal Plains.
The strong hinges of Three Falls Lookout forgot to order supplies again. We need someone to hunt and gather to keep the place going.
Where in the world is all the green blobs in this place? Oh, I thought I saw one down here. I must have dreamt it. No. Oh god, this is going to take forever to get to 100 at this rate if I can't find a single one. Do you reckon everybody else is just flying around trying to find them at the same time? Oh, what? Oh, how can I have not got that like 12 times? There we go.
The local Gorlocks are threatening their neighbors. We should do something about that.
This is like 1200 gold just for killing a few things here. Not usually one for world quests, but this one's pretty quick and easy to do, so. Nice. Oh, of course, I'm going to get Dream Surge Coalescence from killing these things as well. Oh, 2 birds, 1 stone. That's my favourite way to kill birds. Please don't clip that out of context, holy shit. High Shaman Rot Knuckle. Is that one of the what? That's no, that's not one of the storm mounts, is it? It's just a random Joe. %. 90%. 100. In theory. Boom.
That should keep the
Easy 1200 gold. Theoretically, we should go do that one as well, because that's like... Oh, there's 3 gold missions on the map right now. Oh my god, check me out doing world quests. What has the world come to? There's another one up here. Who's leaving all these world quests on the map with double gold? Because of this buff. Leaving money on the table. What is this one? Tender Vorquin meat collected moose goose. Hang on. Moose flanks. I was like, what? Moose goose. That's not a word. Yoink. Why can't I pick that up? Oh, I need moose flanks. Give me more moose flanks. Are you a moose? You're a moose. sort of half moose. My wife's family always gets annoyed because I still call it a moose. In Finland, they call moose like elks. Now, I've tried to ask this question, and even asked Google, like, what's the difference between a moose and an elk? And apparently, it's where they live. You know, a moose is like... A moose and an elk is the same thing. Same animal. But, I still, you know... And if it's the same animal, I'm like, where's a moose then? But, my family doesn't... My wife's family does not agree. It's like, they're elks, they're not moose. So, well, tell me what the difference is then. Oh, because they're elks. Okay. Tools empowered. I've done so few world quests. I can't remember what half of them actually are. We 86 coalescence, so we're almost there on the coalescence as well. No, that's the wrong zone.
Those sundered flames stole our excavation tools and used them all up. No one steals from the Dragon Scale expedition.
What are we doing here? Not getting hit by that, that's what we're doing for sure. One. This is going to be the quickest and easiest 1600 gold in history if all we got to do is click on 6 tools. That's madness. We'll pick a fight anyway, because fighting's fun. That's 3. Do 2 more. There's 1. Go on, let's go kill this rare. This fella gonna give me... I don't know if this fella actually has... Is he a elemental lariat rare? When's he gonna wake up? 12 seconds. Oh, ouch, that hurt. The hell was that? Boom, headshot. Never lucky. What do we need? Two more tools. 2 more tools. Preferably ones that aren't surrounded by elites. If at all possible. That'll do. Yoink. Where is it? There it is. 1600 gold.
Tools are powered
1,690 gold. Genius. Easy money. Oh, that also means that we get our Dream Surge investigation complete. Happy.
May the winds guide you. A single thought is worth many action.
Plate chess piece. Not entirely sure we actually need any of the gear, to be fair, but a 288 Dream Surge Coalescence. I'm sure we've got some use for that. Anywhere we're not at least 402 on this dude? No. Don't need a single bit of gear off this fella. So in that case, let's just pick up something that is transmoggy. Although we seem to have the appearance for most of the stuff. Sword, maybe. Two-handed sword. No. One-handed mace, sorry. I guess we can pick one of those up in case we go prot. And we get the appearance as well. I'll do, I suppose. Oh, is that the intellect one? Oh, well, I ain't never going holy. Well, an appearance is an appearance. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's all good. I know for a fact that plate chess piece has use on my other paladin, so... Okay. Alright, we made a bit of gold. Got a few jobs done. Happy. If I'm honest, I really should do a restock of my crafted gear. That would actually be one of the more sensible things to do. But I'm half tempted just to go run Scarlet Monastery again, just because it's new and it's fun. It's, you know, something new to explore. Maybe we get our time walking finished. That might actually also be a good idea. If 10.2 comes out on November the 7th, is that like 3 weeks away? Is it 3 weeks? Something like 3 weeks, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Pretty much exactly 3 weeks from today. So we got plenty of time to just chip away and get some of the more basic stuff finished. Time walking, go. As we're doing time walking, let's maybe also... What do we get here? Venom Tail and Gauntlets of the Fever Flare. Let's maybe also go over to Scarlet Monastery just because it's fun. I'm trying to think the best way. Orgrimmar, and then Orgrimmar Undercity. That's probably the route, isn't it?
Waters flow once more.
I'm going to go do the Bane questline, actually. It seems really silly that I haven't done this. This is why I deliberately claimed to have no plans for this evening, because I'll see something on my minimap and be like, ooh, let's do that instead. Oh, Now we'll do a dungeon instead of that even. We are going to let the squirrels take us. Sometimes I need evenings like this where I just let the squirrels take me places. Just because there's these little odd things that I kind of half forget about doing. But could be a fun bit of content to do. Old quests. What have you got for me? We got the appearance from those, we'll leave it.
The Shadow Pan need no outside aid. Remove these interlopers.
I really disliked this dungeon even when this was current. This is just an odd one. Goo Cloud Strike. Do we need anything off Goo? Apparently not. This is the dude we don't need anything off. Apart from the obvious Infinite Time Reaver. Wouldn't say no to some of that. Oh yeah, switch to kill the thing.
Their energy is strong.
More energy, more power, more energy. Oh yeah, group up. Whoops.
No,
I forget.
fail me.
Boom! Badges. Badges, 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 badges. Mushroom, mushroom. Mrs. Mantis made a really nice mushroom risotto for dinner earlier. It was very tasty. Using some of the last chanterelle mushrooms of the season, I think, because it's starting to get a bit chilly now. And we're lucky there's a forest like 500 meters from us where chanterelle mushrooms grow. It's very tasty. Don't get frozen, don't get frozen, don't get frozen, don't get frozen.
You have
You.
allowed the Shah to
Actually,
reawaken
I've also
us.
thought about something else we should really be taking advantage of. If it's Mr. Pandaria Timewalking, this character is massively lacking in Mr. Pandaria reputations. There's a lot of advantage I could be taking of this 50%
You
rep
will
bonus.
face our initiates.
Now, there isn't much sort of collection or profession wise that I need from having this leveled up, but
You wish to defend
I
your
just like my
people
rep
from the
list
Shah. Where one falls,
full
another will rise to take their place.
for completely
Where one
illogical
falls,
gamer reasons.
Another will rise to take their place. Where one falls, another will rise to take their place. You have much to learn if you have bested our most junior of students. Now you will face two of my most senior.
Master Snowdrift bladed staff. Come to me.
Flying snow, fragrant lotus, step forward. You have bested my prize students. Perhaps you can be of use to us after all. As my master
Okay, now these people are impatient, look.
you cannot
we
truly
go.
know someone until you fight them.
What's up with flipping
So that we may be
Pinky and
properly
Stinky?
introduced.
They taking some mad beans or something. Look at them go!
Very well then, outsiders. Let us see your true strength. Skill with a weapon is but a physical manifestation of one's martial strength. Let me show you what spiritual power is. When I was but a cub, I could scarcely throw a punch. But after years of training, I can do so much more.
Dead. Go on, give me the staff. Give me the staff. Oh, never lucky. Upgraded though. Are we not going to interrupt the regeneration ones again? They're called regenerating Shah for a reason. Interrupt, please. Stun. Much better. Much better. I've got no interrupts left. So good so far. What do we get off Shower of Violence? Crescent of Ica, one-handed axe.
I will not be caged again. These shadows
Jesus, it's nearly dead before I even get there.
stop me. Neither shall you.
Go on. Crescent of Ica. Oh, never lucky. Are we doing skips? Looks like we're doing skips. Are we doing skips? We are doing skips. Happy. Beautiful. Oh, I should be using my broomstick mount, shouldn't I? Because that's insta cast now. Oh, it's a bit late now. I'll swap it out in a minute. But what's the name of that thing? Kenyang Breath of the Shadow. I need of this dude. Who the hell and the what and the why is that? A one-handed fist weapon. Okay. Just because I can doesn't mean I will. Well, that's one way to do it. That is one way to do it. Yeah, what's the name? New broomstick thing called?
Shah of hatred has fled my body, and the monastery as well. I must thank you, strangers. The Shah are in your debt. Now,
I have no idea what
there's
it's
much
called,
work to be
and I don't think I favoured it. Can I just? No. What's the name of the? Somebody must. The name of the new broomstick trading post mount. Can I just go trading post? Eve's Ghastly Rider. This is the one. This thing should be Instacast. Yeah. Oh, what? Nobody stuck around in the dungeon. Alright, see you later. This Storm's Rest. I almost want to go back Alliance just to complete that quest to get it to go away. Right, there's 2 done. We need 2 down, 2 to go. 2 down, 2 to go.
How may I aid you?
How may I aid you?
Without honor, we have nothing.
I've been meaning to do this little quest line for ages, and I spotted it on my map, so... Unfortunately, I cannot help you. Despite Bakar's death, the Nokhud are still a thorn in our side. Most of the plains is contested territory, and my forces are stretched thin. Okay. I know nothing of your missing friends, but Tommel might. She has led our scouting efforts and would be best able to aid you. Tell her that she is to assist you in the matter, whatever it is you need. It's very nice of them. How very generous.
Speak up.
I bought Q2 diamonds for 11 gold over the last few weeks. Today I sold a couple of thousand of them for 38 gold. Love the speculation phase before a patch. Yeah. Yeah. It is the meta. There's no denying, and there's no way of getting around it. The meta is to sell to the speculators.
What brings you to me?
Because there'll always be somebody late to the party.
Finally.
And if you are confident enough in your own skills to be the early bird, you win.
The Torrens stand proud.
It's been quite interesting to see just how frequently prices go up and up and up and up and up in the weeks before a patch, and then the patch day lands and then they just go boom. Like they absolutely plummet. It's done it the last couple of times now.
I am not
It's very odd. But, The game is the game. It's all a pyramid scheme. Fool the next guy for more than you bought it for. It's not far. It's not far from that. It really isn't. I spent the last couple of days trying to think about whether, like, whether a stockpiling video is even sensible or not to do. And I chose not to, because I just feel as if I'm part of the problem at that point. You know, if I was making videos purely to chase views, I'd have done it in a heartbeat, because I know it's what absolutely everybody wants to know. What's the thing I should buy that might go up in the patch? And I could tell people a long laundry list of things that I speculate to go up in the patch. And even if there's good logic behind it, even if I can turn around and say, well, glow spores are likely to go up due to the fact that X, Y, or Z, or, you know, awakened air is going to go up because of X, Y, and Z. Even if I say things in good faith, I still know, hand on heart, that it's a myth, because I know how the game works. And the game is that the early bird buys everything out when it's super cheap because nobody's got their eyes on it, and then sells it back to the people who buy it on the assumption that it's going to go up even higher. And eventually somebody's going to get left holding the bag. And from my perspective, I'd rather not, you know, put myself in the chain of that sort of, because at some point somebody will watch a video 3 weeks after I make it and then call me the asshole because it didn't work, or they got left holding the bag. And so the honest thing to do is to actually say nothing. I wish the stockpilers well. There are some people even in the Discord now. They're acting on their own instincts, which is the only way you can really do it, to be honest. Nowadays, they're acting on their own instincts, and I know some people who have stocked up an ungodly amount of materials already, like literally gold caps worth of materials. Now, whilst that is not a terrible idea if you are buying them early enough, I would also recommend to most of those players, focus on selling it before the patch even lands. If you're left holding materials that you've bought once the patch has gone live, the prices are likely to do this the very second 10.2 goes live. Unless there's some just like mental level ridiculous thing that comes out of the woodwork. But release candidate, we know what's coming. We know Dracothists are going to be a thing. We know that people are still going to need to farm glow spores to buy them. There is unlikely to be a shortage of any of this ever. So there's not really much room to move. If you're not part of the solution, there's some good money to be made in prolonging the problem. Wow, yeah. Like I said, I was thinking about this the other day on the basis of that. Well, the other option I've got a fair few people that, have opted to support on Patreon or subscribe here on Twitch or are members on YouTube. I could paywall the information. I could only give it to, a select percentage of the community. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. But that doesn't fix the problem. It doesn't, it doesn't fix the problem. It just dampens the impact while I take a cut, which feels almost just as disingenuous, which I'm not particularly comfortable with doing. Do we know Dracothists are going to be a thing now? We definitely do. Release candidate of the PTR means that it's feature ready. There will still be bug fixes and hot fixes and stuff like that, but it's feature ready. What you see on there is what you'll get, so. Time to buy stuff was a month or two ago. Now it's the time to be cashing out. Bought Awakened Frost for 55. Now selling it at 140. Yeah, exactly. This is it. You've got to be buying the stuff in mass when nobody's thinking about it. The fact that people are now thinking about it means that it's too late to buy. Now is the time to sell to all the people who have only just started thinking about it.
Too bitter. Just a drop of honey, a cane of sugar, and maybe some corn. Yes, more corn.
This is something that I've been sort of... I haven't quite figured out how to put this in either words or in video form yet, but getting across the idea more nowadays that you have to take full advantage of an opportunity once it arises. Because in past expansions and past patches, gold making has had quite a long tail. You know, it spikes at the beginning and it slowly tails off as the patch goes on. Yet nowadays, even more so, I mean, this still worked previously, but even more so now, the spike is more dramatic. And the spike happens earlier as well. The spike of opportunity happens before the patch even goes live in most cases. The very second the patch goes live is when it's peaked and when it starts to decline. And the decline is even more rapid nowadays. So you kind of need to put yourself in a spot where you are literally first. Oh, I hate this boss because I can never remember what the fucking hell you're meant to do. I can't remember what you're meant to do, so let's just kill him. Everybody else seems to know what's going on, so I guess that worked.
Can it be?
Bingo was his name-o.
Such harmony of flavor, such heady aroma. It is the perfect.
The spike is the first raid week and the first spark, not before the patch.
Will be sung once again.
It depends when you start looking. Depends when you start looking.
What have you done? You again? Don't you see? I have made a name for myself at last. I have brewed perfection.
2 years ago, I'd have agreed with you. 12 months ago, I'd have probably agreed with you. But Dragonflight has changed the landscape quite a lot. Obviously, you know, in my opinion.
Well met.
This is an opinion that is, you know, quite heavily backed up in numerical data, though. The one thing that is definitely a thing still is that when it comes to like what people consider their crafting cost, most people still to this day consider their crafting cost based very heavily on what it was they paid for their materials, not so much what it costs them to make the thing again, which is why the spike is earlier and bigger. Because you have people that do buy their materials early and they buy their materials in advance. And then when those materials go up, they think, oh wow, now I've made loads of profit when they go to craft something. Which is not inherently incorrect. But your other option was to not make it and just sell the materials either way. And you got to take one option away from the other when actually calculating what the true profit is. Because the opportunity cost of just selling those materials back out because they've gone up in value, you should really be considering the value of your materials based on whatever you can buy them for now. because once you've made the thing with the materials you already own, the sensible thing to do is to craft it again and do it again. But this is why you often see so very frequently and so very quickly people are like, well, why is this being listed and why is this being sold for less than its crafting cost? And you try and tell people that their crafting costs might be different to somebody else's, and they don't believe you because they're, well, the material, I've done the maths right, and the materials on the auction house sum up to this. And it's like, yeah, they bought their materials 6 weeks ago and have sat on them for 6 weeks. And they're pricing it based upon what they paid for their materials ages ago. Which, like I said, it's two ways of achieving the same thing. One is not necessarily right or wrong, but it disguises. People are often considering, and it's often an add-on thing as well, more than anything else with this, to be honest. People are using add-ons to calculate and track all of this, and so they just believe what their add-on tells them, and by default their add-on will probably tell them their price based upon, what they paid for it. Resourcefulness as well. Yeah, there's a lot more to it now. Stacking on resourcefulness, stacking on multi-craft.
What? You'll be back soon.
If you've got, 40% multi-craft and 25% resourcefulness, your crafting costs are considerably less than what, this number plus this number plus this number, actually equates to.
Stand strong. Stay true.
Dragonflight has been way more of a numbers game. Way more of a numbers game. And as far as crafting is concerned, I like that. The problem is that for those that there's an impact on those that aren't crafters, who have no reason or desire to figure it out or work out why it is, and it just feels weird to them.
Greetings. Ancestors watch over you.
How may I aid you?
Greetings. Be careful.
But overall, I've really quite enjoyed the crafting in Dragonflight. I think it's quite good.
Fight when we must. For Azeroth.
Should we kill this dude? Right, what are we doing in here then? I've not been in here for a long time. Should we just kill things and see what happens? As long as I don't pull aggro, keep doing damage. I've had I would generally go as far as to say I've had a much better time doing time-walking dungeons during this turbulent Timeways event than I would normally do. And I think it's just because it attracts... Oh, I've got to be careful how I phrase this. I was about to say a higher caliber of player, but that's probably not fair, is it? It attracts more naturally geared people. Now, I know gear is scaled in here, so that doesn't matter as much. But for example, during this turbulent Timeways thing, I've not really had any particular issues with either healers or tanks from doing their respective roles. Whereas prior, you'd almost always get that paladin that was you know, queued us all 3 rolls, yet actually it was just Rhett. And you were like, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I forgot about the bridge bit on here. Oh no, me pet's dead. Whoops. There's me talking about a higher caliber of player and I've let my own pet die. What an absolute donkey. Crafting is still fun, but I wish they had all the patterns as crafting orders. You mean like from all expansions or just everything in Dragonflight? Because if they had everything from every expansion, I think that would be quite cool. That was sort of one of the, yeah, the all expansions thing. You know, when we first heard of work orders, that was one of the very first things that jumped to mind to a lot of crafters and a lot of players in general, that they were like, oh shit, okay, this means that, you know, that random ass piece of transmog or that random item that I've always wanted but never really had the pattern for, or, you know, good luck hollering in trade chat to get somebody to craft you a cataclysm piece of leveling gear or something. It, you know, it's never going to happen. That approach of it, or even dumb stuff like the Vial of Sands, for example, being able to, you know, oh well, I'll provide the crafter the components that I have already and they can make it with that, and then I'll just, you know, tip them 1,000 gold or something to make my Vial of the Sands instead of having to spend the whole 40,000 gold or whatever it is on the auction house. Yeah, the all expansion thing would be a very good addition to it. And that's, if I'm honest, was probably the biggest attraction for a lot of people with it. Why is this dude not dead? There we go. Do we even go this way? I can't remember. It sounded like that in the beginning. Yeah, well, we didn't have too much to go off at the beginning. And this was one of the great frustrations for me of the crafting order system. I mean, there have been many since the expansion launched, but the major one prior to the expansion launching is they left it till literally 2 weeks before the expansion went live to even have a remotely working version of the crafting order system on the beta. Like they could not have left it more last minute if they tried, and they left the crafting order system so last minute. I and other people were heavily contemplating whether it was even going to make it into the launch of the game. Because genuinely, less than 2 weeks before the expansion launched, we did not have a working version of the crafting order system. And we're like, isn't this meant to be fundamental to how gearing works in Dragonflight? Let's also forget that we were still being painted. We still had been painted the picture that crafting was going to be a major pillar of content for all players. Blizzard has a Costis. Ian has a Costis' his own words. We want crafting to be a pillar of play. That was the story we were being told still. I can't remember what the flipping hell you do here. Aren't you meant to, oh, okay, well. Should we just pew him? You meant to shoot him in the face, this dude, or something, aren't you? I can't remember. Oh. Oh, he died. He dead. He dead. Some boots. Take some boots. Do I need one more? No, that's me. Oh, that's me done. Time walking done. How we doing, Stro? Welcome in. Good evening. Welcome, welcome. Oh no, is it happening again? Look. Look. If we don't have a rant about work orders every now and then, we all go mad.
I am Bane, son of Care.
Speak up. Go on then.
What I wonder as well is if we are going to have 10.2 as the last major content patch, I wonder if they're going to do a double whammy, you know, at BlizzCon. I wonder if we are going to have an alpha launching very soon. It would not surprise because if 10.2 is the last major content patch, there is no reason to think that it won't be like 6 to 8 months before the expansion launches. Recently again, only to watch one stream. You're streaming during my work hours, damn it. I appreciate the sub, my man. Thank you very much. Appreciate the 26. Yeah, my evening streams are quite sporadic. They're mostly Wednesdays, or if I am super engrossed in playing another game. We don't play much WoW in the evenings anymore, that's true. Maybe I should rectify that. I'll let you into a little secret. I've not even really been playing all that much WoW recently. So I don't think that's much of a secret, but
Greetings, traveler.
is this a world? No, this isn't a world quest. This is just a quest.
How may I aid you?
I'll let you into my secret. I've not even had a sub since moving to the UK. Yeah, that also doesn't surprise me. It's if I was I wouldn't actually go as far as to say you've missed all that much though, to be honest. And going forward, patch 10.2 is going to feel like a copy paste of patch 10.1. So a lot rides on what's going to happen at BlizzCon for me, honestly. If we get new expansion announcements, maybe a launch of an alpha would be more than hopium. But maybe some sort of indication to when an alpha might begin for it. Rumble main in the future? I don't think I could main a mobile game. I think maining a mobile game would drive me even more insane. As good as it looks, I only ever want Rumble to be, you know, an offhand kind of hobby, side gig, side hustle sort of thing. That's predominantly why I separated it from the main channel rather than building it all in on one channel. I know a good racing game you can main, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. No bias. Micro machines, right? Where is Oh, we got free the captives. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Oh, damn. I've just realised I'm meant to be placing banners. I hate quests where you have to place banners because I always forget to place the damn banner. Being brutally honest, whilst I think that World of Warcraft will probably always be my main game, the amount of other games, or should I say the ratio of time I've spent playing other games this year has been a lot more what I would ultimately like it to be. And that has consisted of a lot of like Satisfactory, Factorio. There are obviously off swings from that. I want to go, like, I've actually been really interested to go back and play Dyson Sphere Project Program, whatever, DSP again, because that's had some quite major updates since I last played it. These sort of like more strategy, factory sim building sort of games like appeal, like I just get lost in them. I totally get lost in them. Terraria, I had an awful lot of fun playing. I know Preach has been playing that recently, which is quite funny. Terraria was really fun. So underrated. Like, honestly, Terraria is one of those games that until you have to basically force somebody to play it, because you can tell them it's really cool, but every time they'll look at it and they'll go, I don't know why this is cool. Like, why would this be cool? And then you install it and you play it and you're like, oh my god, 150 hours have disappeared and I'm still playing this game. Terraria was really fun. I'm still telling you got to try the Minecraft with the tech mod pack. Yeah, exactly. See, there's like off spins of that I really should give a go. The issue for me more than anything is the realization that these games are not stream friendly games, and I really do quite enjoy streaming. I get my streaming fix and my World of Warcraft fix all in one go. But games like Satisfactory and Factorio and that sort of stuff, they're far, far, far more suited for like short form YouTube edited, content. Unless you're like hardcore nerding out on those games yourself, there's no sort of yeah, they're just not good stream games. It's hard to explain, but I would want to make sure like I still maintain a game that is really good for streaming, and WoW is just like one of the best games for streaming, because I do love a good stream.
You'll be back soon, sure.
For the Horde, always.
Stream Minecraft, set up a server for subs to play on as well, and take the learnings you do on stream for a YouTube playthrough. Well, this is it, right? I could. There's ways and means. It'd have to be far more organised and structured like that. There's ways to do it for sure, but natively, they're not. You've really got to put some significant effort into making that sort of thing work. Community Factorio servers are funny as well. They're really funny. Anytime I've either joined or watched other people play on a multiplayer Factorio server, it's just fucking chaos. It's just chaos, because everybody has their own little way of building things, and everybody thinks they're right. And like, you'll get somebody that will just do spaghetti madness, and somebody else will come along and just cry. there's definitely some entertainment to be had on the multiplayer side of things. Why does this keep turning up? Go away. What do we need here? A strong salamander heart and a geyser flower. Diamond geyser. Geyser flower. I'm not going to lie, though, it's just the stigma about Minecraft that gets me more than anything else, which is totally unjustified. But in my head, right? In my head, if I start playing any form of Minecraft, I might as well just submit to my fate and install Fortnite. That's what runs through my head. Totally stupid. Totally ridiculous. But it's like, okay. And soon after that, we'll end up playing flipping Roblox. You know, it's just it feels like a slippery slope. Clearly no clue about modded Minecraft. Well, sure, but... Like I said, it's a stigma. It's not justified. It's not logical. It's completely irrational. Right, one more. One more. Need another geyser flower. There's a geyser flower. Look, right in the middle there. Boom. D4 Season 2 started yesterday. Yeah, I looked at it. I watched the dev. I watched the dev live stream for it. And while I can't deny they have made some updates, I'm still severely traumatized from the launch. So I'll probably be giving D4 a miss for a little while. It's the lucky thing, the only saving grace for me that I know full well is that D4 has a good foundation. It has a good foundation. Now they just need to build a nice game on top of it. It has a good foundation, meaning that give it 6 to 12 months of more development time and a bit more content. And if they flesh it out a little bit, it'll be good fun again. Because the foundation there is still solid. Often you'll play games and that you know they're shit at the beginning because they maybe weren't ready to come out yet, and you know you think that they might be able to fix it, but there's a lot of core problems. Starfield. Sorry, I'm looking at you. Starfield had core foundational problems that even with another 6 to 12 months development on top of them are going to be very, very hard to overcome. That unfortunately is just the Bethesda way, right? But, you know, Bethesda, Blizzard, both owned by Microsoft. Maybe it'll all go in the same direction. Who knows? I remember not liking D3 at first. Yeah, I mean, even Diablo 3 had a very rocky start. But Reaper Souls turned up and fixed a bunch of the core problems and ended up with a really solid game by the end of it. The only problem is it had, you know, it took the, you know, so many people had this negative stigma about Diablo 3 for years, even right until the very end of Diablo 3. They had this negative stigma about what the game was and what the game was about. And the worry for the Diablo team is that they're gonna have to overcome the exact same thing again with Diablo 4. There'll be some people that will have been so put off by the launch they won't touch it again for 4 years, if at all ever. And you're fighting an uphill battle, even trying to get them to even think about it. It could be tough for them to, you know, rectify that. The amount of people I see at the moment saying that, oh, just wait for PoE 2 or go play Last Epoch, or, you know, variations of the above. Overplaying Diablo 4. It's not good for your overall brand. I do like how the first thing Blizzard released after being bought for $69 billion is a patch video that was littered with massive mistakes. Yeah. At least the money didn't change them. At least the money didn't change them. Did you see Rax's video on it? I didn't know. Didn't he make a video like literally 2 weeks ago saying he's done with D4? And now he's probably back pumping again. Even if you don't care what's in the video, it's worth a watch. Oh, is it? I'll link it. I'll watch it. We're chill evening. I don't mind react dandying on a Wednesday evening. Hang on, let me get somewhere that's not standing in the middle of an elite zone. $1,000 XP multiplied by 40% equals 1,040 XP, Blizzard maths. Yeah. Hang on, what's this? Hang on, let me load it over here, where people might actually be able to hear it.
Back to another video today.
So Diablo just put a trailer out for the Season of Blood. Everyone's excited for it. I want to give some constructive feedback here because I think Blizzard needs to do a little bit of a better job in selling their own stuff. So let's watch. Let's watch this.
For reference, right? For reference, Rax has usually one of the most deadpan expressions on his face ever. To see this dude even smile lets you know that this is actually ridiculous. I can already tell this is going to be wild. This dude barely cracks a smile. Never mind laughs.
Let's observe what we have here.
These are some of the biggest quality of life changes coming in Diablo 4's Season of Blood. Okay. First off, a handful of dungeons have had huge improvements to their layouts to make the experience flow a lot better and be...
So we improved the layout, right? So I was looking at this and I was a little confused. So I drew it into Paint and we drew the optimal routes. And we actually concluded that this one was better. And that's when we noticed when we go to max roll here.
What? Haven't they got these the wrong way around? Isn't this the after one? Isn't this the after? Because this one is meaning you have to go to dead end, into a dead end, into a dead end. You're constantly backtracking. Whereas with this one, you run in and you just loop. Haven't they literally got these the wrong way around?
Back out here. Let's see, which one is it? It is, excuse me. Where is it? Did I close it? Thank you. Sorry, I closed it. All right. When we go to max roll here and we go down, my bad. Actually, they got it backwards.
Yeah, there you
The one
go.
with the
See?
square on the bottom right is the old one, and the new one is here. So I think they have it backwards. This is the old one, the square one. So they got that
Oops.
backwards.
Overall more enjoyable for the player.
Okay,
The dungeon
that's the
affixes
first thing.
have also had redesigns applied, so take a look at many of those in-game at the season's launch. Next up are Sanctuary's best method of travel.
Here's the improvements to the horse, but here's my constructive feedback here. With the way that you showed here, it's almost impossible to tell which horse is better.
Oh, the mounts.
Because you because you've locked the camera on the horse in the middle. Oh no.
To their base speed, their sprinting speed, and overall speaking
They're
to
both
better their
just
responsiveness.
trotting along on the. It's practically the
Moving
same
forward,
thing.
Elixir bonuses, seasonal blessings, things like that are all multiplicative with one another.
What? Oh no. Oh no. How is every slide wrong? How is every single slide wrong? I mean, admittedly, okay.
Rather than each adding together.
Okay, so. Okay, so the top row, 1,000 times 40% is not is not 1,040. If you had meant 1,000 times 1.4,
Oh
is
no.
also not 1,040. What this is just 1,000 plus
Plus 40. Well
But
done,
it gets
Blizzard.
better. Then they say the one at the bottom is 1,000 times 1.2. Okay, fine. And then times 1.2, and it's supposed to be 1,400.
No. It's wrong as well. Oh no.
Everything here is wrong. I don't,
So what's that, like three slides and they're all wrong?
Listen, I'm trying to build some hype for your season, but you're making it real hard.
Strike out.
Please, Blizzard, help us. BlizzCon's coming up. If you want to send me the whole slides ahead of time and give me an NDA, just to, double check. Oh my god. God damn it, man. This video is something else. That's my constructive feedback.
I've literally never seen Rax laugh like this ever.
God damn it, man. That's fucking unbelievable.
So this is going to push you towards those higher levels a lot quicker than before, and overall, you'll just see a lot more progress.
I'm feeling very hyped for the season now.
Oh dear. He's it's wild. How many views? Oh my god, that's had like 600,000 views. Oof. Big oof. No wonder the resistances didn't work. Yeah. They've done it again. What have they done again? Count the dice. Hang on, pop-ups all over the place. Diablo 4 metal dice set. Count the dice. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. 9 dice. Oh no. Fucking hell. Oh my god, it's here as well. Each set contains 9, so that's not even a typo. They're not even a typo because it's in the blur. It's in the description as well. Oh god. Multi-dollar company. Oh dear. You watch, the numbers on the dice will be wrong now. You watch, there'll be 2 6s or something. Oh well. Let's hope some of that $69 billion gets spent on Q&A. And a bit of quality control wouldn't go amiss either. Sheesh. Lord. What is this? Satisfactory 8.2 new features and release info. Am I going to get baited by a thumbnail here? Do we have a release date for update 8 for Satisfactory now? I don't want to get baited by an 8-minute video. Satisfactory update 8 release date. June 13th. No, that's when it hit experimental. Do we have a... No, that's wrong. Or, well, not wrong, just... Okay, we don't know. Not announced. So I'm not going to get baited by a YouTube video. I guess that's what happens when you fire all the non-devs in the company. Well, clearly. Got to pay for Bobby's parachute when he jets out of there. Rockets out of there with his billions of dollars. See you later, punks. Oh, Lord. Why are we knocking about here? Consume borrowed potion of invisibility. What's going on here?
The Nokud are unwavering in their combat prowess.
An invisibility potion that can help you stay undetected. Oh, okay. Well, I wish I'd have known about that. That would have made things a lot easier. That Diablo video. Oh, that is actually genius. Can I fly with this thing on? I probably can't, can I? Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to fly with this thing on. Oh, that is quite funny. You gotta wonder, right? If that's their ability to do maths, do you reckon Microsoft would get away with paying them like $69 and just hope they wouldn't notice? Begs the question, doesn't it?
How may I aid you? When I was young, the centaur took me. It was Bovan who found me and aided in my rescue.
I told you it was worth what you did.
Him, I never would have. It was my turn to rescue him. And they have robbed me of it.
I saw the video being memed on. I didn't realise it was that ridiculous though.
They will never hurt anyone again.
Dun dun dun.
Spirits watch over you.
Slay Centaur. Any particular Centaur or just Centaur? Oh, barrage in here is not a good idea, is it? Should have thought about that first. Playing on quest to get the yellow icon out of Valdrakken. Guy, you be clever. You be clever. This is one of those things that's like passively been on my to-do list for ages. And the fact the quest is just in my log. It's like, ah. My hunter is the one character I try and make sure I clean my map of quests on. So there does come occasions where I just, you know, have to do stuff that's entirely optional just to get out the way. So yeah, you caught me red-handed on that one. I thought it made a lot more sense to maybe take a little bit of a look on the PTR tomorrow when I've got morning eyes on it, or shortly after drinking coffee eyes. And considering how many squirrels we got distracted with on stream earlier, it sort of makes sense for me to not really plan much right now. If Bane is literally going to shred in here, it makes a lot of sense that we just chill in here for a bit. Boom! Cash monies, what was that? 750 rep with the centaurs. Uh, 80%. Let's go kill these fellas over here. These guys are asking for it. Did we pull too much? That's the question. No, we're good. We're good. I don't think I'd be pulling this much if it wasn't with Bane, but since we've got OP NPC helping us out, we might as well take advantage. Dead. Beautiful. Beautiful.
What brings you to me? We serve as caretakers of this world.
Jamoku. One thing that I hadn't thought of actually is my whole routine for my whole plan of action, my whole routine for how I usually play in expansion is going to go right out the window of patch 9.2, is the last patch again. This happened in Shadowlands. For reference, I usually use this sort of period in the expansion to like level up all of my alts and stuff, and to get like one of every class leveled, and to just, you know, mess around on a few different classes. And then the very final patch of the expansion is where I use those classes and those characters that I've leveled to make it easier to run around and collect everything. I'm going to have to do all of that in one patch if... in one go if 10.2 does end up being the last one. Headshot.
Well struck.
I did not believe you would come.
Honor is of great importance to my people.
Yes.
Yes.
As it is to mine.
Come.
I know he's a cow,
Let
but
us
his
gather
jaw
our
is
dead.
just swinging. Lay off the booger sugar, Jesus. Jaw all over the place. Yes.
I am Bane, son of Care.
Speak up.
Okay, we can get out of this area now. It's dangerous over here. Yeah, I don't spend enough time on my alts to work. Like, I just kind of have this blindness to just extra repeatable content on my alts. It annoys me when I see it on my main, though, because if I haven't done it on my main, I know for a fact I definitely haven't done it on my alt, and then it's kind of bad news, really. And I mean, I'm already a filthy casual as it is. I don't need to advertise that fact anymore, so. Casual, I thought you were a pro mage. MLG quality mage, me. I tell you what, if that mage of mine wasn't my #1 tailor, that mage would have been in the bin, like, a long time ago. A long time ago. But I have to kind of keep it semi-relevant because
Finally.
tailoring's a big profession, so.
Smile upon me.
What? Tell Bane you'll participate in the funeral? Sinister,
We
but
are
sure.
stronger
You have to just carry some stiff or something, I mean. Oh no, worse, I have to burn a stiff. Sheesh! Least favourite class to pay, but most common. Yeah, Portal. Yeah, yeah, getting places. Getting places just dead easy.
We fight when we must.
Well, we'll let them char for a minute. Let me grab this supplies in this chest. Because we need all the Dragon Isle supplies we can get our hands on. Another thing, if 10.2 ends up being the final patch of the Dragon Isles, we are going to have to start spending these Dragon Isle supplies soon. And I do not have enough of them.
They will become fine quarry for our hunt.
Honor those
Boom!
before us.
New beginning. Nice. Another quest line out the way. Another thing off the mini-map. What's this? To tame a Thunderspine. Quest available. What even is that? Do we get a toy or something then? Yoink. Series of 7 quests for a mount. Oh! Let's get on it. How have I managed to not do that then? 1 quest every day. Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
This is sacred land.
Lizzie the Thunderspine Tramper? Shouldn't that be Trampler? Okay. Collect 20 fluorescent fluid from insects around the Dragon Isles and 150 Dragon Isle supplies.
See you soon.
Boom. Already got them.
Go well.
GG.
Where will the wind take you?
Was that it? We done? Oh, okay. Come back tomorrow. This is going to annoy me forever and a day. This is an Alliance-only quest. And it shows on my map, because once upon a time I was Alliance on this character, and now I'm not. So that's annoying. Whelp tenders, the daycare business. I should have done this a million years ago, and I haven't. This was a 10.1 feature, wasn't it? I got told about 50 times to start this, and then just haven't. Get a faction change, do the quest, then change back again. I've contemplated it. I shit you not. I've given it good thought of should that be the way to get it to go away. You jest, but I have considered. On the Timeless Isles? Oh, yeah, I guess we probably do, don't we? Oh, we'll do that at some point this week. I should actually, instead of pissing around in Dragonflight, I should be messing around doing Pandaria stuff, if I'm honest, considering it's Pandaria Timewalking week. And I need the rep. That's what I should be doing, really. Really. I'm pretty close. What's the top reputation achievement? Is there a bigger one than 90? 100. Ah, look, we're only 2 off. Pure Heart, Courser Mount, and the Esteemed title. Is 100, you know, full chub? Is that as big as it goes? 2 away. We could get that today, this week. I've got to be remarkably close to that, because Mr. Pandaria stuff, I mean, we are... Surely some of this we can just bang out, right? Surely some of this has got to be easy game. Isn't there a... is there not also a plus... Ooh... I remember from back in Mr. Pandaria, this will test the memory of some of you guys. Wasn't there some way to get 50% more experience with the reputations anyway? I can't remember if it was a toy or an heirloom or a thing or a tabard or a something. Once you get your first character to revered, is it just passive? I knew there was something back in Pandaria to boost. It's an item that you get from the Quartermaster. Ah, okay, so maybe that's a trick. Maybe that's a trick here. We're like the Golden Lotus for example, we're already revered with the Golden Lotus. Surely getting to Exalted with these dudes is 10 minutes work, right?
Hello there.
We should probably use this week with our 50% bonus to pandas. Bang out some of these, get these capped off. Get these out the way. Grand Commendation of Operation Shield Wall. Yeah, see, this sort of thing. This sort of thing. Equivalent is available for most of the panda reps. Now, the fact that I remember that these exist leads me to believe that I've probably done this. Is there a way to track if that, like, works? I don't know. Well, we'll have a bit of a play with that then. Let's maybe try and figure that out. Because if we're also 2 away from, like, this, that's got to be cool to get, right? And it is Panda Week, so let's not mess about too much. Maybe just pick one off the list. Golden Lotus. Guide menu. Golden Lotus. As I'm almost convinced this is one you can farm for. Is there not? Oh, I also think there might even be an item turn in for the Golden Lotus. This is where I need, like, Asmongold level autistic brain, so I can just remember all of this stuff, rather than vaguely knowing that there's something I probably did know but don't know anymore. You get that feeling occasionally of, like, I should know something, but I don't know what the thing is I'm meant to know. Let's go see what this says anyway. Maybe there's some quests we can bang out either way. It's kind of doing a bit of a, like, completing Mr. Panda areas. Not a bad way to spend the week anyway. Golden Lotus is actually not ideal because the launch of the Siege of Orgrimmar and the Valley was redone, and then most of the dailies are now gone. Well, it's the one we're closest to the top with anyway, so... Temple of White Tiger. Temple of White Tiger. This presumably means I need to track low-level quests. Where's the button to track low-level quests? Tracking. Trivial. Okay, we're already tracking trivial quests. Good.
What do you need? White Tiger watch over you. Goodbye.
We'll just pick up quests because we can. Temple of White Tiger. You sacrifice so much time and brain space for World of Warcraft, you don't even know that small detail from 14 years ago. I know, it's crazy, right? Actually ridiculous. Filthy casual. I mean, realistically, what I should probably do is just lore master. I should probably just do Lore Master of Mists of Pandaria, because that will get me probably most of the reputation I need thinking about it for all of the factions without actually having to think about much of anything. And, you know, I do pay for Zygor, so I might as well use it, kind of thing. Where are we going? Are we going in here?
Half of the Vale lies in ruin. These outsiders have been more destructive than the Manted and the Mogul combined.
Passes tests? The flippin' hell's going on here?
Another stranger from
Is that your
beyond
wallet? Or are you just glad to see me? Both, I hope.
Soon they will overwhelm this continent. Where do we
Gumdrops, my man, welcome in. Good evening to you. Game ruined again. RIP 10.2.
your head in the Jade Forest? This hope,
It's
alliance of yours.
the funny thing about 10.2 is you can't really complain because it's exactly the same as 10.1. And if you
10,000 years ago,
for some people that's not a problem.
an emperor came seeking
Have you considered just getting the rep from the time walking vendor badges? Considered, but I don't do time walking dungeons enough to even have remotely enough time walking badges.
with turmoil of the soul.
What's this first test then? Kill it? Oh, I did it accidentally.
With it.
We can agree it is noble to fight for a righteous cause, to defend home or family. But what of vengeance? What of anger? I sense these emotions run.
Oh, I bet you get 7,000 reputation for doing this quest. This is taking ages.
Yes, but we value control. The orcs were once driven solely by anger. They lived in a state of bloodlust, but they conquered it.
All you seek to conquer is each other.
To live without anger is not to live at all. It is ours to overcome. In defeating our anger, we draw great strength.
I'm just kind of casually expecting to have to do something here.
Yes.
The Prince of Stormwind is unguarded. Why don't we capture him for the Horde? Spoken like a true disciple of Garish Hellscream, our war chief would be proud, but my Horde does not fight unarmed children. Nor would I dare bring our war to this sacred chamber. Oh, tried. Scarlet Key dropped first kill. Nice. Nice. How do I pass this goddamn second test? Shut your trap and let me do something. There's nothing to kill.
I'm listening.
I'd highly recommend the time walking raids with a skip to the end boss. People run this all the time. Got each of my level 70 alts a 428 item and 500 extra badges just for killing Illidan. Yeah, the extra badges can be a bonus for sure. There's loads of stuff I need with the time walking badges. But if I'm honest, it's just another currency that I'm a bit lazy about. Mad confused what's going on here. The human calf is arguing on a behalf. He's well spoken. I can see why Bane Bloodhoof regards the prince so highly. Still, the argument doesn't go well. I'm of little. Speak with the white tiger and plead our case.
Show me your
The white tiger don't want to talk to me.
welcome.
Is it scuffed? Zone out, zone in. If in doubt, zone in, zone out. Go on, say something on the screen. Say something on the screen. Say something on the screen. How far have I got to go? Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. I was going to say, how big are the phases in this zone? Hey, now I can talk to him, look.
Yes. We can agree it is noble to fight for a righteous cause, to defend home or family. But what of vengeance? What of anger? I sense these emotions run deep in this one.
Anger is a part of all of us. Yes. But we...
It's a good thing this is only 4 tests, not the full 7 words, my god, 7 deadly sins.
From beyond the mists have no shortage of passions, but let us see if they indeed control them. Beyond the anger lies hatred.
Hatred.
The wellspring of all misery. What is this? Your hatred has a face.
See how these outsiders hate one another. They wear their hatred to battle and carry it to their graves.
No, that's not true. There is so much more to us than this.
How interesting. They bring much to our land, but they also bring the shadow of war.
Peace will come, I swear it. And old hatreds will go away. You have to believe me.
We're gonna have to do it again. Oh, we're gonna do the same thing again. Stupid buggy quest.
Show me your strength.
Okay. Well, since I figured out how to fix it, we'll fix it again. What's this? Find 20 of the lost treasures hidden throughout Pandaria. There's a Hosen war spear, a sturdy Yangol spear, and a Kaffa press. What was it called? Another... Matt, what was it called? A is another man's treasure. Exploration Pandaria. Find 10 of the lost hidden treasures. Oh, that's why, because I haven't even done the first bit. Find 10 of the lost hidden treasures throughout Pandaria. Oh. Ah, we got loads of stuff to do over in Pandaria Land. I didn't even play this character back in Pandaria. Never mind be hooked on all the things. So there is probably... We are 55% complete in this zone. Am I on... No, I'm not on account mode even. Oh my god, you put it to account mode, I'm at 23%. Oh, dear lord, turn it off. Did it say something on the screen? I'm gonna assume it has. So we got some treasures to hunt down. Technically an allied race to level. We'll see if we get that far. Tiny blue carp teaches you how to summon and dismiss this companion. Can be fished from Jewel, Danio, and Red Belly Mandarin. Fish of the Day, Townlong Steps, and Valley of the Eternal Blossoms, or Inland Open Water. We've actually got a fish for it. Do we not think that paying the 98,000 gold region market average might be a better option here than actually fishing? I mean, I try and squeeze some content out of the most boring of stuff sometimes, but oof, even I'm going to find it hard to keep people entertained whilst fishing. I mean, we'll try.
Mists have no shortage of passions, but let us see if they indeed control them. Beyond anger,
maybe we do a fishing raid. Maybe we put 20 people together. Put 20 people together, bring 19 of you guys along, we'll all fish for the tiny blue carp, and the first person that gets it gets the 100k.
That looks like my father.
And I'll just buy it off him. That works, doesn't it? That kills 2 birds with 1 stone. That gets something,
No, that's not true.
creates content out of it, and gets one of you 100k. It's a bargain, right?
They bring much to our land, but they also bring the shadow of war.
25k, it's cheap. I was just going by the region market value.
Old hatreds will go away. You have to believe me.
See? Content brain kicked into gear real quick then. How the hell can I make fishing work? Pay somebody else to do it for me. That's the trick. What else we got on here? Loads of just stuff to collect, presumably, yeah, transmoggy stuff from killing rares and whatever. The Pandaria rares were still rare, though. That was the fun. Amber Primordial Direhorn, Jade Primordial Direhorn, Slate Primordial Direhorn. I should have had these like 500 years ago. But I know I'm a filthy casual, and so don't. Is this all PvP shit? Gross. We ain't never getting all of that. Can we cheese it with ensembles? Maybe. 12 marks of honor. The Metal Port Adventuring Supplies. Okay. There's plenty to keep us busy in Mr. Pandaria then, that's safe to say.
hail, walk with.
Right, we're not exactly getting rep anytime fast here, are we? If anything, we've been gaining reputation with the August Celestials. Actually, this does indicate that there is definitely some rep bonus, because it said 750 plus a 375 bonus. So we are good on the rep boost. Where are we going? Oh yeah, I'm Horde nowadays. I was like, I can't go in here. And then I actually realised, well, I can go in here actually, can't I? A witness to history.
Tell me of your travels. Keep your eyes and heart.
What's your content? Why don't you do Mythic Plus for gear? Oh, I'm not doing any of this for gear. I've given up chasing gear years ago. I mostly collect things and make gold. Is what I'm more known for. The gear chases doesn't do it for me anymore. Just realised you get another 10% rep from the Hallows M buff. Yeah, I should have clicked the Burning Wicker Man thing. I forgot to do that before I came out here. Talk to Kun Autumnlight. Where are you? Oh, this is asking me to do the dailies. Okay.
Greetings, wanderer. May the mists protect you.
Speak. The wall must stand.
Make sure they offer no quests or click here. Make sure they offer no quests and click here. And now go do the thing. Battle ring.
What is it? The wall must stand. Pandaria conceives a great darkness.
Wow, it's been a long time since I've done these dailies. I can tell that for sure.
May you find mastery in your passion.
Let's roll. Wow, I straight up don't remember this. Hey, this is cool. No idea what I'm doing, but this is cool. That's not the way to go, is it? Oh dear. Oh dear, that wasn't the play. That wasn't the route. That was not the route. What? Okay. Let's try that again. Nobody saw that. It's fine. We just got to race him. Is that what we're going to do? Okay, the barriers are here now. They weren't here last time. Jump the jump. Speed! Oh no, don't tell me I've broken it again. What happens if you don't make the jump? Oh. How can I fail a 0 skill activity twice in a row? Literally 0 skill. Point yourself in the right direction and win. Hey, it's still more thrilling than doing world quests in Dragon Isles though. Where else are you going to get this kind of high octane gameplay from? Right, I literally can't go faster than this. Hey, I made it. Maybe it doesn't account for the fact that I'm a tiddly Pandarian somehow. Because I don't even think Oh, fuck off! I mean, oh no. Volpera didn't even exist, I don't think, when this content was made.
You are most welcome.
Once more. Let's do it again. Roll it back. Roll it back. We got this. More speed. More passion. More speed. At least spawn in so I can see it, game. Sheesh. Ah, right, yeah, now I've hit oil. Right. Cannot go any faster even if I try. This game is rigged! Actually rigged. Oh, God. Oh, God. Wow. Game rigged. Game's like, you are so shit, you are not allowed to play anymore. You are so shit. Maybe try it on the mage. I need blink, that's what I need. Blink and a portal to the end. License revoked. Have your money back. We are refunding you. You do not qualify to play this game. Right. Once more. Once more, because I refuse to be beaten. Yeah, this is my plus 20 dungeon, by the way. For for those that are not used to the content. This is my plus 20 dungeon. Apart from the fact that I ain't getting some juicy loot out the vault next week because of it. I have literally no buttons to press. My only option is to just not hit things. And then go zoom. It doesn't what am I meant to do? It doesn't fire me far enough. Game is rigged. It fires me far too early. Ah. You can tell when I'm getting annoyed. I get high pitched. Oh no, the wife's calling. This is not the time. This is not the time. This is hardcore gamer action. You'll have to hold. All right. Faster now. Faster now. Faster now. Speedy, speedy. Up the ramps. Over the ramps. Don't hit the post. What are you screaming about so late? Well, luckily my studio is completely detached from the main house, so I can make as much noise as I want. It does not matter. It's rigged! It's impossible! It's literally impossible! I don't think it takes into account that I'm a tiddly little character. If I was some big, whacking, great big Tauren right now, it would pew me way across that bridge. Momentum would take me further. I swear this is rigged. Right, double speed. Double speed. It's all about momentum. More faster. More vigor. More go. Double speeds. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Don't hit the thing. Go. Go, 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 go. Fire. Ah, fuck this game. Actually. Right. Ah, it's not meant to be, is it? It's not meant to be. I'm taking an ad break. I need to call the wife back. Hang on. Please hold, boys and girls. I'll be back in 2 once I've composed myself. Once I've settled my nerves. Oh, okay. I think we're going to leave that quest alone, you know. There's no amount of reputation with the Golden Lotus that is worth that level of chaos. My blood pressure can't handle that. Far too high octane for my liking. Far too high octane. We'll just, you know, we'll pass on that one. Skip that step, maybe. Defeat 20 Shadow Pan trainees. This can't be that hard, right? Nobody's ever failed at this one. What are we doing here? I'll get wrecked. This is much better. Much better. If we fail this one, we've got a real problem on our hands. Now, I am not convinced that this is the quickest or most reliable way of getting Golden Lotus reputation, to be honest, but... Or maybe you can, if I remember right, maybe it's that you can quest up to Revered, and maybe that's what I'm trying to work out why I stopped at Revered. Maybe you can do quests and whatever up to Revered, but Revered to Exalted, you have to do daily quests. They were quite fond of that sort of shenanigans back in the day, weren't they?
We are the watchers on the wall. Beware the western...
Oh, 900 rep with the Golden Lotus for each of these quests. Okay. Oh, I can live with that for sure. What are we doing here? Stay alive in the circle. Don't die. Oh, I don't know. That's not my speciality. Is there a timer? How long do I know how long I've been in here? How long do I know? I guess it will just happen, won't will it? I guess, okay. Oh, shit, don't. Can I? Okay. These don't actually do any damage. Quickest likely just buy the rep with a token. Well, yeah, there's that, but... Just swiping ain't fun, is it? I really hope that, like, I'm being accredited for being in here. The fidelity of the... One thing you've got to remember is that quests were not built... Oh, there's a little bar down here. Questing was built different back then. One thing we do take for granted nowadays is just how smooth most things actually are. World quests, also everything was very clunky back in the day. Now this says 60. Now it said 90 on the thing, so I don't know which one I believe. Hey, we done it. We didn't die. We're a genius. Here's another one.
Watch the shadow.
Yoink. Now we're moving up in the world. Setting sun turret. Where's this thing then? Oh, rare. Where is said rare? Oh, this was like the really rare once upon a time. This dude was camped. I remember that fella. He was camped hard because he had that magic elixir potion on him, didn't he? He had that, what was it called? Elixir of Rapid Mind or something? Yeah, he had, he was camped. Yeah, Rapid Mind potions. Made a lot of gold off those things. Flipping those was incredibly fun. They didn't sell very often, but somebody would often buy a handful of them in one go. And they were expensive back in the day. We done? There's 30. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely. Lovely jubbly. Use the abilities on your hotbar to kill 80 hivelings. I don't like my chances. I like dailies like there where you did them for a while and then you were just done for the patch. Yeah. It's funny, right? Because people, you know, for years people complained about doing dailies. But I'm going to be honest, I think I prefer dailies to what we have now. You know, because it kind of meant that you could log on and you could do your thing and then your thing was done. Whereas nowadays it kind of feels even worse. It feels like you are just sort of never done. Dragonflight's been weird with it because you've had the frequency of you having to repeat the thing has just like ramped up and up and up and up and up, which I think's odd, right? We went from having to do something every couple of hours to having to do something every 90 minutes to having to do something every 60 minutes to now the dream surges are like every 30 minutes. And I don't know what the decision there was. Even dailies, you used to just be able to like... Oh, okay. There's another rare. I genuinely do want to kill rares whenever I see them. Treasure of the Veil. Nada. Having the ability to, you know, it's odd, right? It's kind of one of those that back in the day when we just had dailies, everybody complained about how, oh, I've got to log in every day and I've got to spend 20 minutes doing a thing every day and I don't, you know, I get burnt out. I don't want to do a thing every day. But now the thing is every 30 minutes. It's like, oh, Lord, and it never stops. Legion World Quests spawned every 8 hours, but at least they were quick. Yeah, single NPC kills. Just straight up, no messing, single NPC kills. And obviously that was back at the time as well when there was all the add-ons that you'd fly in, you'd press a button, you'd be in a group, you'd kill it instantly and you're off. Like, it was super fast. It was like arcadey level fast. And the irony was, is nobody complained about it. But Blizzard, and this is one of the things I talk about when I sort of say like the Blizzard arrogancy of their game development over the last decade, or more so, to be honest, really. But like, the Blizzard arrogancy is that we know best and we want the game to, we want you to have fun the way we want you to have fun. When actually, right, there's a lot of circumstances where Blizzard have changed things and nobody asked for the change. You're having your fun wrong, yeah. Where's this dude? Didn't we just kill that dude? No, that was Varaxis. Where's this fella? This way, maybe? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I don't know, like Didn't they try and claim as well that Dragonflight World Quests were going to be like World Quests 2.0 or something? Like, they've made some outlandish claims on that sort of side previously, I think. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're just like no different than before. They only refresh twice a week, which is nice. Yeah. But I don't know. I still think, if I'm brutally honest, World Quests for me still are too much. They're like too much like hard work. I don't know. They're, if you're gonna do them at all, it feels like you should be able to just swoop in, blast them, get done, see you later. I know that kind of. Oh no, hang on. You have to stand on the green ones and only the green ones, don't you? Wow, I'm amazed how much of this I remember. Check me out with my maze skills. That said, I have no idea why I'm in here. Oh, these dudes give me Golden Lotus rep just by killing them. Happy. Bag of rice. Is it this dude? There we go. Milau or something, yeah. Oh, and yeah, this is where you do your cash key business. How many keys have I got? Oh, one. That didn't get me very far. Oh, I remember people farming these keys. I remember the farm that used to go on with this was outrageous. Stuffed lush rooms? Lush. Increase your reputation permanently with the Golden Lotus. 500 rep. winning. Need more keys. More keys. Let's go the opposite way to the way we came in. Weekly quest resets are the best. See, for me, the problem is what Blizzard tends to do is the longer the duration... Can I just turtle through this? Yeah. Oh, no, because some of them pew me up in the air. Okay, maybe let's actually follow the path. The longer the duration between them resetting, the more time consuming the content in the first place is. This is why I think, for me, almost the pinnacle of it was the first implementation where you just bang them out. It's just quick, simple. You bang them out, you log in, you spend 20 minutes, you bang out your world quests, you're done. No messing. To do a world quest world tour now, you are looking at a couple of hours of effort. And the issue for me is that it's just too long. And it's still repetitive content. Which is, yeah, the like, what was it, like the old school wanted quests where it was just one big dick NPC. You fly in, you quickly join a group, you kill him, and you're done. GG. Was he in here as well? Kang the Soul Thief. Gulai Halls. Was there another rare in another one of these rooms? No. It's one. See, this is always the problem, right? People always tend to prefer the thing that they don't have anymore. It's this weird sort of compulsion that humans generally have. We want what we don't have, and what we do have, we tend not to value it all that much because we have it. And this often is that when something changes, we often, with hindsight, end up wanting the thing that we've now lost. And 50% of that is because we've lost it. Which in and of itself is a bit strange and a bit odd, but... Never liked world quests, made me do more for less. I mean, this is the thing, right? World quests were Blizzard's answer to daily quests. After years and years and years, let's not forget that we had nearly the standard daily quest model was used pretty much from TBC was where they really started using daily quests properly. We went from all the way in TBC all the way to Legion with like daily quests being a thing. Log in, do daily quests, occupy yourselves. World quests were to, well, more of an engagement metric more than anything else, to be fair, but like they gave people the ability to always theoretically have something to do. I came all the way here expecting there to be a rare or for me to be able to open something, and I don't have any more keys. I thought there was a rare or something down here, and he's clearly not. Okay, let's back up out of here. Dailies were fine. 2 or 3 hubs. You did quests around that hub, done. World quests is in every zone. Now it doesn't let me out. Why won't it now let me out? Yeah, there's pros and cons to all of it. Do we have to kill this dude? No. Deactivate that. Does that deactivate the shroud back up here? Ow! Swatted. Okay, now we can leave. No, now we can't. What the... What? Who? Who? Why? Let me out, god damn you. It's a maze without walls. Can I click this thing? Why won't the game let me out? Let me out! Oh, Pandaria, you're doing a number on me today. Why won't it let me out? Stupid invisible walls. What have I got to click? What have I got to do to be let out of this hellhole? These aren't doors, are they? No, because you're meant to walk in the green bits and only on the green bits. Mad confused. Right, what happens if we just go fast? Go fast! Beat the game! Oh my god! Okay, I wasn't expecting that to work. But apparently it does. Okay, you can cheese the game if you just go fast enough. Of course, that makes perfect sense. Well done, Blizzard. Ah. I love it when things that really shouldn't work do work. It's all free rep anyway. Actually, this little I was saying that we weren't gaining reputation all that fast. I've just looked down and we're at like 10k reputation somehow, so something's been working in our favour. I don't know if I wonder if killing those rares actually was giving reputation. I'm not sure. Ooh. Oh. Oh, go on then. Don't mind if I do. That's actually a piece of Mog that might be worth something. Annoyingly, my own rules of learn the first one, sell the second one apply here. I don't own this appearance, but it's because this is a random ass world drop. Is it a unique appearance? It is a unique appearance. That could be why it still maintains some value. Oh well, there we go. Don't ever say I'm not a goal maker. Region market value average 27k. Ah, nearly 4 figures on the regional sale average there, look. Nearly 1,000 gold we could sell that for. We'll learn it anyway, because we need the appearance ourselves. Right. What are we doing? Turning in some dailies by the looks of things. Could we find more of that? What is this? Hunt down and defeat each and every one of the Pandarian champions. No, that's not what we just did. What did we just do? Could we find more like that? Defeat one of each type of Pandarian champion. Glorious. Hunt down and defeat each and every one of the Pandarian champions. Oh, God. You're on the brink of releasing a 50% off goal making guide.
Is that your
Hey,
wallet?
don't joke.
Just glad to
Don't
see
joke, I might do it.
Both, I hope.
Mark with the tier 1, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in.
Hello. Next one is on me.
Right, this is all going to... 900 rep a go. Okay. 900 rep, 900 rep. Now we're in the big numbers. Look at it go. Nice. Okay, so that was the rep guide for Golden Lotus. Do dailies. So if we are going to do better than that, we need to either find some cheese method or try something else. It's not like we're short on things that I need to do in Mr. Pandaria though, so is it maybe worth just trying to lore master the entire thing? It might be worth just lore mastering Pandaria quickly. Because I can't imagine it takes that long, does it? We'll find a bunch of rares en route. We'll hopefully get a bunch of achievements done en route. Defeat powerful enemies in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms. One step at a time. Complete the Crumbling Hall and the Thunder Below without taking any damage. Complete the Serpent Spine Roll course in 70 seconds or less. Ah, you are telling me... No. No. There is not an achievement for completing that thing, is there? Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Right. There's only one thing for it. Quickly, yeah. I mean, sort of quickly. Relatively. Relatively quickly. What happens if we go leveling Mists of Pandaria, Jade Forest. Go. What do we need? Okay, where's Moldo? Give me Moldo. Cloak of the Forgotten Emperor? Cool. Now, my add-ons should alert me if there's anything like the Zandalari Warbringers popping up. Now, I know Handy Notes paints routes on your map and stuff for those, I think. I think I used to have that sort of stuff switched on once upon a time, but probably haven't at the moment. Oh, I've also realised I'm Horde, aren't I? That means everything's upside down in the Jade Forest. We start at the top, don't we? I also will have probably maybe never done half of this from a Horde perspective. Sheesh. Let's start with Jade Forest. Let's see what Jade Forest has to offer us. 70-something%. Another man's treasure. We have a hammer of 10 thunders to find. Alt right click to plot waypoints. Up that way somewhere. Find 20 of the lost treasure hidden throughout Pandaria. Shadow Hopper. Bounce a ball with a hatchling 25 times in a row without dropping it. That I vaguely remember that because of leveling these guys. Who are these guys? These are the guys that give you the jewel crafting mounts. That's why I've leveled these. Literally one of the only reputations I have actually leveled in Pandaria. Order of the Cloud Serpent. This Shadow Hopper is one of the daily quests there, I think. Right, so around here somewhere, there's likely to be a hammer of 10 thunders. What's this thing? Okay, well I did this achievement first in 2013, so 10 years ago. I guess it's not that I need then. I need something that looks like a hammer. Clearly not round here. Nothing particularly hammer-like here. Unless it's like on top here, no? No. Is this going to be a treasure that's always... That's another one I should probably... This is something I should consider. Is this thing always here? It's probably not, is it? No hammer here. No hammer. No hammer sandwich. No. On top. I don't know how big this hammer is going to be. Okay. No dice. No dice on the hammer. Random uptime on it. Okay. Maybe another day. Accept War Chief Command Jade Forest. No, we don't need that. Skip. All aboard. Probably skip. So quests up here. Honeydew Village. Oh yeah, this is going to be interesting doing this from a horde perspective. That I literally don't think I ever have.
The tip of the horde spear, no greater honor.
Strength and honor.
Keep your eyes peeled for the Alliance.
Is it going to bug out for me because I'm here way before I should be?
For the horde.
I think it is. I think it's a bit scuffed because I'm kind of here before I should be. Maybe I should actually do what the guide told me to do. Let's try. What time is it? I've just realised. I'm getting way carried away playing WoW, not even... Oh my lord, okay. Paul to Orgrimmar. Let's try again. Oh, there was a random quest next to me then. I wonder what that was. Jade Forest, there we go.
You will serve the horde, or be crushed beneath it. Hellscream's eyes are upon you.
This should hopefully take me to Pandaria, but properly.
Sub-sug. For the horde.
What's the reputation you get from the Jade Forest? Is it even any of these? It wasn't necessarily quite so structured like that back in Mr. Pandaria, was it? That you get one faction from one zone.
Nothing shall stand in our way.
All aboard!
Hellscream's eyes are upon you. For the horde. Our orders stand.
Let's do some gun shippy ships. Run down ramp, enter turret. I literally think I've never done this. I've only ever done this from an alliance perspective. And I've done it countless times from an Alliance perspective as well. I can't believe I had never done this from a Horde perspective. I did not think in 2023 there'd be new Mr. Pandaria content for me.
That's right. Show them hell scream.
Time is money, friend. Yo! Be good. Have a good one.
Use the rope. Where's the rope? Ah, this should be called Touching Grass. That would be a better quest name for this.
Keep your eyes peeled for the Alliance.
I guess the meme didn't exist 10 years ago.
Come what may, we fight on.
Okay, right. Kill things. Kill things. What do you mean there's nothing to attack? What are they? What about these fellas? Hold 10 munitions. Use it near Thunderhold munitions. What are we destroying? Does that mean the gun things? No. Ah, just like supplies or something, okay. New gold route. Not so much, if I'm honest. Yeah, it's more of a completionist thing at the moment. But every extra thing you complete is one less thing you might need to buy. So in some way you could call it goal making. It's not really. I can't fake that too much. What's up here? Any stacks of goodies? Mostly taking advantage of the fact that it's Mr. Pandaria week. So rep gains and stuff are like extra juicy. And I'm still missing quite a lot of stuff from Mr. Pandaria era, so good time to get some reps done and the likes.
The tip of the Horde spear. No
Finish
greater
him.
honor. Fear nothing. The Horde shall prevail.
Where's my pet gone? Where's Pinky and Stinky when I need them? The harsh reality is I can't imagine there's going to be much in the terms of like new gold routes until 11.0 at this rate. As 10.2 is remarkably similar to 10.1 in many, many ways.
You scum will not destroy this land as you
If you played 10.1, you'll feel very at home in 10.2. I found the captain. Didn't I kill him? Were you slow? Oh. Goodbye, ship. Boom! Oops. That's not what we wanted. It's funny though, I see a horde ship crashing, and my first initial instinct is like, yes! But I'm not Alliance anymore, am I? I should play the part. I'm internally Alliance for life, even though my allegiances are for sale nowadays.
You, bear creature. What kind of sorcery was this? Blood, stranger. Your own doubts have been made manifest. Pandaria is not like whatever land you come from.
Can always betray back. Well, exactly, that's it. That's it. Chromie time nowadays, you know. Do as you please.
Come speak with me.
Find barrels of honey brew, okay.
Tell me of your travels.
Prowler problems.
I hope to see you again soon.
Kill 20 haunts, okay. Is that enough? Now, my hope is that if we spend a bunch of time just in the zones, just, you know, kind of semi-killing time, questing and whatever, that there's a good chance that as and while we're here, because I can't imagine, let's be fair, there's too many people doing this right now, that they'll, you know, we'll catch some of the rare spawns and that, and treasure chests and that sort of stuff that opens, at, you know, spawns at the same time, to at least give us some kind of something nice to look onto. I'll tell you what, this instant mounting on this, considering it's Hallows Eve, is also super helpful for doing this. Obviously, if you play a druid, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but otherwise, instant mount is very handy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have we got to do something with these barrels? Probably.
I miss my grog. Welcome. There is no hurry.
It's funny, these quests are like nearly exactly the same as the Alliance ones. Just in the other corner of the zone. Like this entire thing, if you've only ever played Alliance, you do literally exactly this. But like down here or something. I can't remember exactly where it is you do it, but the quests are exactly the same.
You look delicious.
Patience, patience.
I don't usually like having this switched on, but auto hand-in would be very useful right now. Auto accept and turn in guide quests. There we go.
Blood and thunder.
Tell me of your travels.
Remains of Hellscream's Fist. Complete the Jade Forest storyline listed below. First completed back in 2012. Wow.
I have had enough of
It's
your
been a while.
news. If it is war, you may give these soldiers
I'll make Honeydew Village your home. No, I think we'll skip that one. The question for me is, am I getting any rep with anybody here? I'm getting mogged, though. Here we go. Reputation with Forest Hosen decreased by 84,000. Hello? Well, here's to hoping I didn't need anything with them. I guess that's from being Alliance at some point. And now not being Alliance. Okay. Sure. This has got Aldor Scryer vibes on it all over again. Bunch of sketches. Nice. Collect a left eye. Can that drop off any of these dudes? I assume it probably can't it? An elite. What are you doing here? Cracked talisman. Banish the user for 20 seconds. 3-second cooldown. Never seen that before. There's a left eye. Now I need a right eye. There's a right eye. We're getting there. Snuff's corpse. There we go. Beautiful.
How you doing, man?
Enter the cave. Where are we looking at cave wise? This looks like a cave to me. Conk. Bonk the conk. You dead.
Nothing shall stand in our way. May our foes flee before you.
Looking to buy?
What's up? Keep it real.
I was kind of half assuming that this would be giving me reputation with somebody. But it doesn't appear to be. I don't want to do all of these quests if they are literally for nothing. That said, there is a bunch of quests where I can get stuff from, just purely because I haven't done half of anything from a Horde perspective here ever. Random mogs and stuff. Everything he sells is bind on pickup. Zone drops. This is cool stuff to look out for. Big bag of Zandalari supplies contains a fish sticker crossbow, Pathwalker greatstaff potentially, Sarok shoulders, Sarok bracers. Neither of those are particularly expensive. Ravenclaw Harbinger. That could be more expensive. Polished bow, polished crossbow. Okay. Stuff to get. Definitely stuff to get. Where's the... There's got to be... Is there any cool stuff, pets or mounts or anything from Rares out here? Rares. Sarnak, Roby the Walker, and Warbringers. Okay. And hopefully, along the way, some reputation to push towards our 100 rep achievement.
Slow down.
Greetings.
Kill Corporate Jackson? What did Corporate Jackson ever do? Direct. Shoot down gyrocopters. How do we do this then? Oh, cool. Pew pew. Oh, you only get 2 shots per gun. Need a reload. You. 7, 8. That should be an even number. Get out of the way, Stinky. That's not me being derogatory, that's actually his name. 10. 2 more. What we got? 1, 2. Beautiful. 11. 12. Free some more Pandarians. Right, you go home. You have a car. You win a car.
Hello. Travel safe.
Anybody else want to go home? You want to go home?
Tell me of your travels.
Speak up. Enough of that.
Farewell.
Any more for any more? Any more want to go homes? What about up here?
Greetings. May your days bring you joy.
Until next time.
Two more.
Welcome. Travel
How many did
safe.
we need? 12. You'll do. You'll do. Beautiful. Right, we better start getting some rep, you know. If we don't start getting some rep anytime soon, I'm going to be sad.
Please, browse my wares.
No, we ain't getting any rep for any of this. Do you know what time it is, young man? I am somewhat aware of what time it is. I'm also choosing to partly ignore it. I'm not sure if somebody's buying up Zarelek glow spores every time they go below 10 gold, but it's been around 10 gold all day. Yeah, now that we know that they're a thing, people will have them on sniper. Like, you know, it'll just alert every time it goes below 10, and then they'll come along and buy them. That's kind of what happens. Slowly scraping off, the bottom, which will maintain their price. And then in 2 days' time, people will get bored when no more 10 turn up, so they'll up it to 11, and so on and so on.
Shadow, what is the Alliance playing at?
Never letting any, vast quantity in any one time stack up or crash in price. So it happens. But you're right. Now that we know that glow spores and Dracothists are a thing, you'll see their price start to rise before the patch, and then probably drop very quickly after.
Come what may, we fight on.
We were talking earlier how, like, most of the goal making nowadays, speculative goal making, is done before the patch even launches. From the very second that we know that the patch is a thing to the day of the patch, the price steadily rises and rises and rises and rises, and then as soon as patch day launches, it just drops off a cliff. So the skill is moving most of your stock, shifting your stock before the patch goes live. Dracothis still used on 10.2, yeah. I'm probably going to do a little video about it tomorrow, now that we kind of know that it is a thing. Since the 10.2 PTR has gone to what's referred to as release candidate build. So it's now what Blizzard consider feature complete. And you are, at this point, what you see is what you get for the most part. Now, obviously, Blizzard will still, reserve the right to change things and all this sort of stuff, but it means that in terms of features and stuff, they're not adding anything new to the game from this point on. What we see on the PTR now is what 10.2 on launch like. So, yep. Say hello to another patch of Dracothists. Now these things are meant to drop a Ravenclaw Harbinger. I wonder what kind of drop rate we're talking about on those. I'm done with playing the auction house that way. 6 mil loss thanks to Dracothis was enough. I'm back to my small and steady income. Yeah, I'm never particularly so much of a fan of the whole speculative purchasing and trying to flip it and that sort of stuff. And then obviously, yeah, the shenanigans that happen with Dracothis because of the exploit. It's like, well, what are you meant to do about that, really? I tried for a long while to be diplomatic about the whole Dracothis thing and saying that, the exploit didn't really make much difference ultimately, but there's, without a shadow of a doubt, it fucked everybody that purchased them. anybody that used their brain correctly would have come to the same conclusion that alchemists have had like 10 days to make this. There is not that many alchemists, yet everybody's going to want these really quickly. The rank 3 bug as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that 10.2 is less bug riddled, because there's been some wild excuses for exploits this expansion, and Blizzard need to kind of get that under control a little bit, I think.
Come closer, friend. Quick and clean, friend. Quick and clean.
What are we doing on this gyrocopter? Some more pew-pewing by the looks of things. Hey, off we go. What are we doing here? This is cool. Little quests like this are fun and silly. Whoa, not so high. Can I see? Oh, hang on. We're trying to kill 2 different types. I was wondering how this number wasn't going up very fast. I didn't realise there was a separate number for each different type of mob. Gut rippers. There we go. Beautiful.
I heard you coming a mile away.
I want that one. New mog. Gimme, gimme. We still don't be. I still don't really feel as if I'm getting any reputation with anybody here. Maybe I'm not yet. Maybe I need to get much deeper into this before we actually get any goodies. What we are doing though is we're getting a few pieces of mog here and there, so I can't complain too much. But all that said, boys and girls, is I think I'm going to call it there for this evening. I've been playing this game way too much today, so I need to chill. Usually we do a bit of a double stream on a Wednesday, so it's not too bad. Tomorrow, there's a good chance tomorrow we'll take a little bit of more of a deeper look at the PTR, really. Now that we've got release candidate, now that we know that, well, hey presto, this is what we can expect, we can start looking at it in detail and start seeing if there's anything people need to do beforehand or what might start looking good. Last week's video covered most of this, to be honest, so I don't think there's too much to add, other than maybe a bit more of a stable, what's the right word here? A little bit more of a, this is what is going to happen video, rather than, too many of the, this is PTR disclaimers. So we'll see. But if you're interested in the PTR stuff, if you're interested in what's coming in 10.2, stay tuned over the next few days. If you can't catch the streams, make sure you keep your eyes open on YouTube. And yeah, have yourselves a good rest of the day, rest of the evening, and I'll see you all next time, boys and girls. Peace.